from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. Pacing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
So, welcome back. Feels good to be finally uploading another video. Sorry about the YouTube silence, but life, that's all I've got to say. Obviously work's been crazy, juggling new baby, full-time work, and just normal everyday life has been a bit crazy, and trying to mix it in with doing YouTube videos has been tough. But we're back again, doing another little video on probably one of my favourite subjects, camera bags. Obviously loads of people have done videos on what's in their camera bag for 2019 and stuff like that, but I just wanted to go through today what is in my camera bag, what I take with me pretty much all the time. People that carry a bag every single day will know how hard it is to try and find the most perfect bag. When I started, I just used a general sort of Amazon basics camera bag. It didn't hold a lot, but it's kind of done the job. I then got rid of that, and I've been using the Low Pro Tactic 450. Now, there was nothing wrong with this bag. Camera bag related, it was perfect. It fitted everything in. It was hard shell, open from the back, which is what I love. Loads of straps and stuff like that. You could literally strap anything on. Plenty of pockets, but it was just lacking in an area where if I wanted to just take it out, just grab a bag and go, put my laptop in it, go edit in a coffee shop somewhere. One, looked too much like a camera bag. Two, it was just huge, and just carrying every day was just way too much. And I wanted to try and fit some other stuff in there, like when we go out, I wanted to pack some clothes in there, like a jacket. Maybe if I was going away for the night, I wanted to pack some just overnight gear as well as a few camera bits. That bag was perfect, it was perfect, but it was just lacking them little areas. But I think that I found the perfect one, in that is the NOMATIC 30 litre travel bag. This to me is perfect. I've been using it for the last 6 months, and it could not be any better. So I'll go through some of the features of the bag first, and then we'll go through what I carry in it, and then how I pack it. So first of all, it's got handles everywhere. Sides, top, bottom. It's so sturdy, it's a joke. This sort of like non-scratch waterproof material is lovely, and I like the fact, minus having a Gorilla Pod on the side, carrying it day to day, it does not look like a camera bag. I don't like to advertise the fact that I'm carrying around loads of camera gear when I'm walking around. So yeah, it just fits that bill perfectly. On the other side, you've got two decent straps, really comfortable straps. Side pockets, they just literally open up for your water bottle or your Gorilla Pod tripod. They just are held back down with magnets. It is the most perfect bag. So let's get it open, let's go through every compartment and see how it's packed and see what I carry. Yeah, and we go from there. Boom. So, let's start with the front compartment. The bag actually consists of 1, 2, 3, 4 main compartments. In the front, literally, you open it up and you got a few zips, RFID safe pocket for wallets and stuff. This is where I carry just my everyday stuff. Like my AirPods, my wallet, charge cables, and the all-important notepad. I use this thing all the time. I write everything down, planning videos, just general day-to-day stuff. Use it as a bit of a bullet journal. Started doing that a few months ago now, and I love it. It makes me super organised, so that always is with me in the bag. So that's the front compartment. So onto the main centre compartment of the bag. So I've actually turned the centre of the bag into like a little camera section just by using an old camera insert from an old backpack of mine. Fits in there perfectly. Open her up and we have the camera bag insert. Works literally perfectly. You can take it out, you don't need it. can just lift it out like so. That leaves the rest of the bag free again, way to be putting towels in it, or lunch, shoot out for a walk somewhere, or go sit around a pool. And then when you come back and you want to go shoot again, drop her back in, perfect size, and then away you go. At the front of the bag, it's just made up of 2 zip pouches. They hold cables, spare drone props, stuff like that. Got some more cables in there, spare batteries for the camera and stuff like that. Working down the compartment, in the back compartment, I normally keep a spare Mavic battery, the Mavic controller, that pocket there. In this centre compartment normally houses my A7 III and my Canon 16-35 f2.8, which you'll see. I'll put a little video up now because it's obviously what I'm using to film this with. So basically what we've got here is a Sony A7 III with a Metabones adapter to a Canon 16-35 f2.8. I think it's version 2. There's a terrible scratch on my UV filter there. And then a VideoMic Pro to go with it. That's all on L bracket, which clamps to the ball head of the tripod. This section here is all for cleaning. Yeah, a little like obviously blower, blowing dust off your sensor. A few cleaning cloths, little brush for brushing all your filters down. So onto the centre compartment. In the little insert is my variable ND filter. Anyone that films needs to use one of these in bright sunny conditions. If you don't, get yourself out and get one. It also houses my DJI Osmo Action. I've had GoPros in the past, but recently got this and it is perfect. Stabilisation is crazy. I like keeping an action camera in the bag just for like all the POV shots and just grabbing it quickly, attaching it to the car and stuff like that. Game changer is a forward facing screen. So you're giving it large, like woo! You can see yourself, you can frame yourself perfectly. I love it, DJI, well done. To go with the DJI Osmo, I got myself one of these. Now this is a mouth mount for doing the POV shots. I was recently in Spain and used this. I'll put it up now. It's just nice getting those POV shots, climbing up rocks or out driving a car or any of them weird POV shots that you can get. But I think if you're doing a video and you're doing any POVs, these are perfect. To accompany them, I also got a set of filters, yeah, just for bright sunny conditions. Whack one of these on, perfect. Onto the end compartment, housing the beast. On the top, it holds my memory card holder, little waterproof, tough place to keep your memory cards nice and safe. Holds 4 SDs and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mini SDs. That stays in there. Under the little flap, we have got the beast. This is the Canon 70-200 f2.8 image stabilized. I think this is version 2. I picked this up about a year ago now, fairly cheap. I've loved this lens, wanted one of these lenses for ages. Yes, it weighs a ton. I used to carry loads of lenses, I used to carry loads of gear. It used to be so heavy, you just didn't want to go out with it. You didn't want to take your bag out, it weighed a ton, you're dragging it up off of a mountain, you're going on a long walk. Yes, it weighs a ton, but this always stays in my camera bag. Between this and the 16-35, I feel like I don't need any other range of focal length. This seems to be perfect. I've got 16 obviously to film 35. I've got Super 35 mode on the A7 III. I can digitally zoom in a little bit if I want to just push in a little bit more. Other than that, I'll jump over to the Canon 70-200. Yeah, so they're the only 2 lenses that I currently own and currently take with me everywhere I go. So that lives in that pocket there. So at the top section of the camera insert, I keep my drone and filters. Filters, I'm using the Polar Pro Cinema Series. These are a game changer. And obviously the Mavic, love the drone, super lightweight, small, goes in anywhere you like. I used to have a Phantom 3 Pro in the big sort of like case, used to carry it around, carried it up Snowdon as well as my other bags. It was great at the time, but it just killed me carrying it around everywhere. So I moved over to the Mavic. Obviously I know the Mavic 2 is out at the moment and everyone's loving it, and there's probably going to be a Mavic 3 anytime soon. But this does me, gets all the establishing shots that I need. The gimbal is a little bit sketchy. It sort of does crazy things and goes off and does what it wants to do now and then. But other than that, it's pretty much served me well. So that's going to be staying in the bag. So that is basically what I carry out on a shoot most of the time. Obviously there's other little bits like external microphones if I know that I'm going to be doing any sound design stuff, I need to take it, which I've got a Zoom H1 for, that just gets thrown in the bag somewhere. But majority of the time this is what goes in the camera bag. So that's the middle section done. Zip that up. Now the beauty of this bag is it's 30 litres to start, but there is a zip in the middle that you can actually unzip, which then pulls the bag apart, which creates more space, I think another 10 litres. So we unzip the middle section, so that reveals a compartment like so. That's the mesh back into the camera insert that I've actually put in. This pocket and this little bit here houses some overnight clothes, but it also houses my gimbal, DJI Ronin SC. Had the Ronin, but I mean, it was just huge, weighed an absolute ton. This thing is so light, paired with the Canon 16-35 and obviously the Sony a7 III. It's a perfect combination. You can get super steady shots. Doesn't break the bank. Super cheap. I think I picked it up for £300, and I love the fact that the gimbals all lock into this state. It can't go anywhere. When you get to the shoot, undo the lock, swing it out, put your camera on, keeps it all pre-balanced. Yeah, super handy. Absolutely love this thing. Battery life, crazy good. I think I've done some shooting on it recently. I just feel like I never charge it up. But I can't tell you the last time I charged it up and it's still got 3 bars of battery. So yeah, love it. That lives in the middle compartment all the time. The reason I like doing that is because I don't like having it on show. I don't like walking around with it strapped to the side of the bag, which is pretty much what I had to do with the Low Pro. I couldn't put it inside anywhere. If nothing's in there, I zip that close, condenses the back of the bag a little bit, lose 10 litres, but it's always there to zip it open when you need it. Then, moving on to the last section of the bag, which is the laptop sleeve. And this houses a tablet, put an iPad in there, and a 15-inch, up to a 15-inch laptop. When you've got a laptop in the back, it keeps your back of the bag super flat. You don't get no bulges coming through and digging in your back while you're carrying it, which is what I love. I love that as well on the Low Pro bag. Yeah. Then the back of the straps comes with, obviously, a waist strap. If you wanted it, that clips onto these little rings. But the other thing that I like about it is it's got this section here you can like unpop it off. And if you've got like a wheelie case and you're going on holiday, the wheelie case arm and the pull along arm, this actually slides on top like so, slides down, and then you pull your wheelie bag when you want to take it off, you just slide it off. And all that is what I carry most of the time, not every day. But the beauty of this bag is if I don't want it to be a camera bag, I'll just take the camera insert out, put my laptop in there, a few clothes, or if I'm just going out, all my valuables in the front, plenty of room if I'm out and about. I can put some extra stuff in it if you're out shopping or whatever. That is what is in my camera bag 2019. Who knows, it might change in 2020, we'll see. But for now, that's how it's staying. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, leave a little comment. We'd love to see what you think of the bag and any tips on how to pack yours and stuff like that. Next video I'll be doing is the office refurb. I've been doing other little bits in the background, trying to get bits sorted in here. This will be changing behind me. Built a little unit up on the side. Yeah, added a little sofa in here, but I've been filming bits and pieces and I'll be putting that together hopefully for you guys to see in 2020. Have a good Christmas and see you in the new year. Boom!